Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. 7:30 comes quick. I had such a huge weekend. I can't begin to tell you how much fun I had with Sebastian Gorka. Todd, you're wired differently. My inner Gorka is coming out this morning. I had a great weekend with my buddy Sebastian Gorka, and he said so himself. My daughter graduated with her master's degree. She was a double hatter. That means she got her master's and her bachelor's degree at Stetson University. She brought along her fiance. She went skydiving. I went and hung out with Sebastian. Oh, and let's not forget, man, this is the big run-up. Tiki Hut Retreat is this week. It's like, if you don't have enough to do, come on down to the Tiki Hut Retreat. Or maybe better yet, Todd, let's get it going, man. We've had meetings after meetings after meetings. Unstopping. This Tiki Hut Retreat, I'm gonna go over all three of these things, but the topic of the message this morning is for you. The topic of the message is, will your parachute open? I was inspired by my daughter. Some of you follow, a lot of you follow on Facebook, and I talk about her, and I'm just, out of all the things I've got going on right now, the Tiki Hut Retreat, super proud of. Hanging out with Sebastian, having a cigar, we'll look at a few pictures. Lots of fun. But man, the joy of a child growing up and flourishing, and being successful and making their way in life, there's nothing, I don't know what can really top that. So I want to kind of talk about how she inspired me, and I talked to her about jumping from a plane. I talked to her about these things. She sent me some pictures of her fiance, Bryson. It inspired me. Will your parachute open? I mean, isn't that my job? To make sure that your parachute opens. To make sure that the business plans that you're taking on, the investments in your time and your money and your portfolio, the time you're spending away from your family, all those investments. Isn't that my job to make sure that your parachute opens? Will your business survive? And I think that's really what we're talking about here. Will your parachute, because parachute is a risk, right? Like when Kara decided to jump out of the airplane, she knew she was taking a risk. She took her good buddy and sidekick, Bryson, with her. And then they prepared to go up in the plane. And as they got up in the plane, you can see what she did. She grabbed my man Bryson's hand right there. She was going onto the plane to take this risk, not knowing that the parachute would open or not. I mean, there's a good idea that it was going to open. There was a good idea that she would land safely because she has this man to the left of her right there, her coach, her jump master. That's his name. I jumped from an airplane once, and I know what a jump master looks like, and that looks like a good jump master. One last shout out. We are definitely going to do this. We're going to launch our life together as a marriage. This brings emotion to me. Not only for her, but for you, because they're going to launch their life. They're going to launch their career. They're going to launch their world together. You're launching your business. You get your team ready now. You get your team ready. This team is ready to go. The support. But there's no guarantee that the chute will open. There's no guarantee that when you get to the launch pad, when you have to finally jump, you have to get out of the plane, you have to finally pull the trigger, your social media, make that commitment in your life that once you jump, you're going to be this happy, that once you jump, you're going to make it happen in your life, because you still at this point are just on the ascension, the rise or decline in this situation. But she's actually rising right now because she's jumped from the plane. But she has no idea that the parachute's going to open, but she has faith in her preparation and her jump master, her coach. I mean, she's literally flying with nothing around her but a coach, a jump master, and a dream. in her marriage and in her business and in her life. And as we start to fall into our business world, we start to ascend and be around and start to grow it, we start to get some joy, but we still just don't know that that chute's going to open. And we want that coach, we want that guidance, we want that confidence, we want this joy, we want this to work out. And finally, the chute opens. Bryson Shoots opens, and you start to take that glide path, and you're starting to realize that, hey, man, this last 2 years, this last 5 years was worth it because, all the risk I took, all the ideas that I had, everything that I harbored, the chute did open. And it's going to be successful. And that's what I really wanted to share with you. Man, will the parachute open? Will the risk pay off? And that's just really what you need to know. Everybody's better with a coach. Everybody. Nobody is less successful with help. Nobody is less successful with a coach. Nobody is less successful in their first and second jump from an airplane, I'm sure of it, without a jump master. She wouldn't jump out of a plane without a coach. She wouldn't jump out of a plane without some guidance. Go to school, get trained. You see, what I want to share with you today is, there's really these intricate pieces to a puzzle in life. And I think about this, there's 300 and some jigsaw piece puzzles to an average puzzle. 300 and some pieces, that's all, on the average. And when they put together, they're basically a masterpiece. There's 26 letters in the English alphabet. And when you put them all together and rearrange them and put them in all certain directions, those pieces then form some 106,000 words. I'm sorry, 160,000 words. And now if you have 300 pieces to a jigsaw puzzle and you have 26 meager pieces to the entire English language and you have 10 digits in our mathematical equation that makes up any quotient, any formula, any success process in the mathematical statistical quotient summarized world, right? Think about that. 10 pieces. And last but not least, there's 100 and what we have 100. We had 104 elements at one time in life. Now we have 108 elements. And I just want you to think about this: 108 elements put together an entire universe. 108 pieces, 300 jigsaw pieces, average puzzle, 26 letters, 160,000 words, right? 10 digits is the entire formulation of any mathematical equation in the world, right? And literally 100 elements constructed the entire universe. And so what I want to talk to you about is, will your parachute open, right? I have 40 simple pieces in a Tiki Hut Retreat virtual MBA that I'm going to be sharing with everybody coming up this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning. I think it's interesting that we can make an entire universe out of 108 elements, and we can create an entire language out of only 26 pieces, right? And we literally, out of 10 digits, 10 little pieces, we can create any formula, mathematical equation ever created or thought of. But with 40 simple strategic pieces, we can solve almost any business process that you'd have. And that's what we have in the 40 deep dive pieces that we have in the virtual MBA. But what I've actually done is taken it down to 12 pieces of this strategic puzzle. And I want to talk to you about that a little bit. I want you to understand that really this Tiki Hut and what's going on is super exciting. And I'm going to go live here. I'm going to pull up my website and we're going to talk a little bit about the virtual MBA and what we're going to expect starting Wednesday night. I really want to make sure all the listeners are excited about all this and they're getting excited. Now, listen, a lot of you guys that are on this live are coming and you got to get your stuff ready. But before I go to that live, I want to kind of talk to you about this weekend with Sebastian Gorka. I got some pictures for you. I just want to tell you how exciting it was to represent you, Wired Differently, to the Harley Davidson world, the world of a brand, a brand machine that's just so successful over so many years. Harley Davidson has been doing it for over 100 years. It's an amazing process. this Harley Davidson. I mean, these people were phenomenal. Sebastian was there, and we got to talk about America. We got to talk about the conservative nature of America, and if it's coming back, if it's leaving us, what is our freedom in this world? What does freedom mean? And I simply said, if you watch some of my Chad's putting together some stuff for us right now, but freedom is my God-given right to encourage you. You can't take that away from me. You can't take the idea of me encouraging my friends becoming Barnabas away from me or away from you. We can't take away the freedom of our ability to protect our family and friends with force. You just can't take those things away from us. This is the liberties. This is the freedom. This is some of the things we talked about. But more importantly, we got to talk about success. We got to talk about encouragement and helping people through these times. I mean, you can't just add water and change the economy and change some of the things people are going through. And I think it's important that us successionaires know that our number one job is to lift other people up. I mean, we have to. I mean, that's what we do. Good morning, Jason. Let's get it. Good morning, Debbie, Luther, Madeline, Christina. Had a rough night last night. Come on now, Christina. Good to see you. Now, listen, here's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through this virtual MBA, but I wanted to just kind of set you up with a little story. I told the story at the event with Sebastian and a little over, I would say close to a couple hundred people in and out of there. That entire event was crazy. The radio was there, and a lot of people were there. As a matter of fact, we had a lot of Wired Differently fans there that know me from Orlando and know me from the Florida area that drove there and literally wanted to see me. I know they wanted to see Sebastian, but man, we were both signing books. And why don't I just take you through a little bit of that so you guys can see exactly kind of went on. At the end of the day, I got to go live on this amazing Freedom Expo show, AM 950. Salem Media is the host and had me there to speak with Sebastian. Amazing Salem Radio, Salem Media. Salem has podcasts. Obviously, Charlie Kirk, Sebastian Gorka, Mike Gallagher, Dennis Prager. Those are the guys I'm going to be with in Tampa in November for the Battleground Next. This is us at the end of the event having a blast. Man, that was Sebastian, another one of the sponsors. That's Christopher from radio, and the other guy's name is Tim. And the guy in the green shirt is the radio operational guy, and his name's escaping me, but he's a super dude. This is me and Sebastian having we were looking at guns. And, of course, Sebastian's there. He told me like something the guy gave him a holster. He's a really great dude. But more importantly, we were having cigars. We were enjoying the time. This was at the end of the event, and I just think it's amazing. One of the reasons I love this image here is because my wife is in it, and she's getting a picture, and she's engaged, and she's loving it. She was amazed by what Sebastian had to see. She was amazed by the crowd and all the things that we got to do. And she actually even told me, "Great job, honey. My parachute opened, baby. My company's going to make it. Wired Differently is going to make it. All of them are going to make it, and I'm going to help you make it." Here's another shot of me over the event talking to the crowd. At the beginning, this is me and Sebastian doing a one-on-one, and the interview process of all that. It was great. He had great questions for me after my opening 5-minute remark. This is me talking to the crowd, telling a story. Can you imagine me telling a story? And this is Corona Cigar. I have an event coming up with Corona Cigars that we're both endorsing, and Sebastian will be there as well. And the little secret about this event is it'll be in Sarasota. Be a pretty big deal. But we're going to have a Corona cigar, and it's going to be a Wired Differently labeled cigar. I'm super excited about that, man. If you're anywhere in this area, call me. I'll get you tickets to that event. It'll be a lot of fun. Anyways, also Battleground in November. I'll help you get tickets to that if you want to attend that in Tampa. This is me and Sebastian getting ready to go on stage. Sebastian's a great guy. Lots of fun. We had great banter, and we told a great message. This is us in the VIP signing books, getting things done, making things happen. This is more of a crowd shot. And then this is us at the VIP as well, signing books and doing a lot of things. Well, this morning, I want to really answer that question on the pieces to the puzzle, the elements to the universe, the formulas to every quotient with the digits of only 10, right? I want to talk to you about how we can formulate 26 alphabet letters to make over 160,000, an entire language that communicates with the world. I want to take this thing home and just kind of talk to you about what we're getting ready for. And I want to encourage you in your businesses. I want to encourage you in the fact that we do have this thing figured out. I know we do these shows and we have a lot of fun, but I wanted to really, really dive in a little bit today because we're going to be doing today, Monday, and we're going to finish this show up. And then I'm going to go dive right into PowerPoint, right into presentations, right into the entire movement. We're getting people flying here for the Tiki Hut retreat. They're coming in from a couple different states. A lot of fun. All the guest speakers are coming in tomorrow and getting all that ready to roll. So just a lot going on. And then Tuesday is going to be the ultimate crunch day. And then Wednesday, we have to scream in there and set everything up. So I wanted to make sure that the people out there that are watching this, our viewership has really grown. A lot of things are growing for us. And I just wanted to kind of shed some light on why you're following me, why, if you're an entrepreneur-minded person, why you're wanting to be a part of this Wire Differently movement, mission, mindset, and ministry. Well, I think it's because you're encouraged. I think it's because you want to grow your business. I think it's because you want to grow yourself. And I think you want to grow in your spiritual walk with God. And my commitment is I will never fail you on this. I am going to do all three of those things with you and for you. I am inspired to do this. I am inspired by God to do this. I do want to be America's coach because I really, really believe that these three pieces need to be in every coaching format, need to be in every curriculum, need to be in every business person. They need to be in every American's mind. I really want you to understand that we can be super successful if we take all three of these ingredients, these three little pieces, yourself, your spirituality, and your profitability. I just want to take those three pieces and I want to teach those in the guidance of these deep dive 40 pieces of business strategies. Now, I'm going to narrow these 40 pieces of deep dive strategies down into 12 simple strategies. And in the virtual MBA, it takes you through all of that virtually. It takes you through every one of those steps virtually. It works you through that all on your own, all of these functions, right? All these strategies. But if you want personal one-on-one coaching, whether it's monthly or weekly or just on a webinar coaching piece, that's where we're going to do some of those things to get some of you through this hump. I know most of you are startups or you're small businesses. And that's my customer. That's my lane, baby. That's where God is calling me to work with you. So I thought we would kind of check out my StreamYard skills because, technology and I, as we've been building this show, have been a little bit interesting. But I want to take this show home and I wanted to give you some sizzle. So those of you who are coming to the Tiki Hut, I want you to understand that when you get there, I'm going to basically MC this event, as well as my friend Chad's going to be helping me. I have one basically full day with you all morning teaching you on Friday. Nick Walenda is going to have you most of the day on Thursday. I've got Darren Gray coming in from the motivational mindset, from an athletic mindset, the repetitions and growing you, not only spiritually, but from a business perspective. Bob Lang's going to be teaching on corporate structure. I got my good friend Derek Bowles coming in to teach you spiritually and how to fight your fears, right? Rod Harper is going to be preaching it up in the mornings on the Bible classes on Thursday and Friday. It's going to be a lot of fun. But at the end of this entire event, I want to kind of reverse engineer this with you because you're my successionaires. You're the people that have been following me. You're the people that have been supporting this show. You're the ones that are coming. Listen, the Tiki Hut is full. Listen, I thought if we could have 8 to 10 on this first Tiki Hut, it would be a success. And we'd be able to launch it and continue to move it. But this last minute rush has been phenomenal. I want to thank everybody. And there's so much prosperity here. There's so much growth here. There's so much encouragement here. I'm so excited to share all my knowledge with you, other people's knowledge with you, and to grow you in your businesses. I really believe that the business is the most important thing in this American economy. The small business is driving this economy. And I need you to understand, I just spoke with a potential coaching client yesterday as we were getting ready for this. It's like, why are you in business? Well, We just want to be with our family. And I said, listen, I want you to be with your family. That's what business is all about. They don't have free time. But until you get there, I need you to understand that you're in business for free time. But it doesn't start with free time, then make a business for free time, and then maybe have something left over. I want you to understand that the reason you're doing this, the reason you're listening to me, is to be encouraged. I get that. But the reason you're really listening to me is I'm going to help you make more money. I'm going to help you be more successful in your business. I'm going to help manage and help fortify your marriage and your partnerships because you're going to have success. I really want that. And I want this business to be something that pays you when you're not working any longer. I want this business to be something that's worth something at the end of the day so that when you're done working, you get a revenue and you've created wealth. When you're 65 or 70 and you didn't put anything away in your 401k or your pension and the government decides not to pay you out, man, what do you got? You got your business. You put 20 years into your business. It better be creating value and it better be creating reoccurring revenue, right? That's my number one goal for you. Profits and reoccurring revenue. Profits and reoccurring revenue, right? Top lines build egos. Profits feed families. And I want you to understand that's where I'm at with you. And I'm going to do that with you. So here's what I'm going to say. So if you come to the Tiki Hut Retreat, I have a product called the Virtual MBA. And that Virtual MBA is a $997 product all year, one time. Get it. You're up and running. Have a great time. Virtual MBA comes, and we're going to go over that real quick. If you want to pay on it monthly, it's $97 a month. It's roughly $1,200 a year, and it's worth every penny of it, every cent, every penny of it, because it's not just a virtual MBA from a teaching and coaching of the 12 whittled down of the 40 strategic pieces I was talking about earlier. I got 12 jumpstart pieces in this virtual MBA for you. For you. And it's automatic. It's drip every week. You get a video, you get an outline, you get an MP3. It's all there for you. Follow the steps. You're going to be successful in your business. You're going to be more successful than you were. And if you decide that you want a coach to help you assist it, that's me. That's my team. We'll do that. But I wanted to add value. I wanted to add curriculum. Most coaches I've ever been around and ever coached with were basically, get on my schedule, call me once a week, every other week, and we'll talk about, like put your feet up on the desk and what are your problems. I'll help you in those regards, but it's only going to be about a business that we have a curriculum driving to a purpose, which is to make you profits. We don't have time. We're building families. We're healing marriages. We're investing in America. We're investing in other people. So I'm going to invite my guest star this morning called the Virtual MBA. Virtual MBA. Could you please come on the stream for us? Hello, Virtual MBA. How are you doing? How's that look, everybody? All right. So let's get the rest of this here. Virtual MBA. I want to take you through some of these steps here. So basically, what you're going to get when you come to the Tiki Hut Retreat, you can either buy the Virtual MBA. Chris has ads out there already. You can go to our website, toddsaylor.com, and you can buy this Virtual MBA for a one-time fee of $997 for 1 year, and you'll get the drip coaching campaign, or you can do it for $97 a month, which is about $1,200 a year, and you'll get all the coaching to drip through you till the end of the year. But what I want you to understand, though, is once you're done with the drip campaign, some people take 2 years. I think it's easier to do it in 18 months than it is to do it in 12. I think it's important that you maximize these lessons, and I'm going to take you through and show you how that works a little bit. But I want you to understand that at the end of the year, you'll have an opportunity to reboot for a lot less money for a membership into the Wire Differently coaching systems. So I'm excited to show that. But if you're coming to the Tiki Hut Retreat, you get this Virtual MBA as part of your $997 ticket to the event for 4 days. Now think about how ridiculous that is. For $997, you get 4 days with me, Nick Willenden, and some of the most brilliant minds in America in a fully immersive Tiki Hut retreat. Your food's included. Your excursions are included, which we go on 2 of. It's phenomenal. The coaching and the immersive training is phenomenal. And you get the Virtual MBA for free. So let's talk about what that's going to be, because this is where my business is going in the coaching world. This is my product for you. This is our coaching. This is literally the tracks that the train is going to run on. And I want you to understand, this is no joke, man. This is literally an academy. This is literally your product. You literally are going to start at the end of the Tiki Hut retreat on day 4, Saturday. I'm going to turn on your credentials and you're going to get this Wired Differently Academy, this e-learning dashboard right here. And this academy is an evergreen process. It's growing. We just added AI to some of the proponents to it to help you calculate and understand what the world's saying and how to create, let's say, elevator pitches, marketing scripts, all kinds of things that go on with it. I mean, this thing's phenomenal. So let me just take you through it real quick and we'll jump out of here and get ready to go. We got 5 minutes. We're on like Donkey Kong. Let's let it rip, potato chip. Man, I can't believe it. It's almost Tiki Hut time. Oh, I'm a little nervous. Honestly, I have a conference call at like 3 minutes at 8 o'clock and I'm going to be a little late. So all you Wired Differently people, I'm going to be a little late because I want to take people through this. I got 4 minutes. I'm going to give you a little teaser. So here's how this works on the virtual MBA. This where it says virtual MBA. This is literally virtual MBA. This is the only piece that is called the virtual MBA. You get all the other tools on this, but this is where all the virtual MBA and the drip teaching comes through. So for instance, you're going to get, let's see, my website is, the list is not available. I wonder what's going on there. Let's see if we can go back. Go here to this one. Is the list of links not visible? This could happen for your session timed out due to inconvenience. You know, simply log out. Well, we don't have time for that. So I was up at 4 a.m. working on this, and I did not count on this for live. So anyways, this is where all your drip campaigns are right here. All 52, 1 through 12, 13 through 28, and 29 through 33, 34 through 52 are right there. But here's what I wanted to really talk to you about this morning, because I can dive into those a little bit later. But here's the Jumpstart 12 strategies. Remember I said there's 40 pieces of business strategies that create all business profit success that I'm going to be able to teach you, but I've whittled it down to 12. So we've got literally 12 here right now. These are the Jumpstart 12 that we're going to be taking you through in your virtual MBA on a 52 fully immersed video and outline and MP3 gift to you, all archived on a system that you have evergreen access to. So the first jump starts cost cutting, market dominating position, compelling offer. Some of my students are out there, oh man, I know these increased prices, upsell, cross-sell, bundling, downsell, additional products, alliance and joint ventures, drip campaign, leads, and digital marketing. Those are the 12 jumpstart strategies I will personally be taking you through in my one-on-one coaching. These are the 12 jumpstart strategies that the group coaching that you're going to learn about at the MBA, at the Tiki Hut retreat and the virtual MBA is going to be offering you. We're going to be offering you not only a group mastermind, but a group coaching involved in that mastermind. It's going to be coming some of the products we're offering you. And last but not least, I wanted to show this off to you in the last 60 seconds or so. The additional 40 steps, case studies, open some of these. It shows you a case study. All of these resource centers are there for you. One of my favorite is here, the donut. Here's a case study, a step-by-step of how to open a donut shop. And man, I could have probably wrote that one. But listen, I'll be honest with you. I read this case study. I've been doing donuts my entire life, and I learned things immediately. So case studies. One of the other cool things I saw in this research center is acceleration resources. This is a whole library of email pitches, marketing pitches, elevator pitches, advertising, script library, things in here to help you develop a script, things in here to help you grow, maybe write a TV ad, and each thing gets deeper as you dive into this program. So I just wanted to give you an overshot of what you guys are going to be getting on the Tiki Hut retreat. And I want you to understand this is real. These tiles, or each one of these tiles dives into virtually almost endless information for you to grow your company, grow yourself, and grow your profits. And this is what I want to help you with. This is what I want to be here with you. I want you to see what you're getting at the Tiki Hut retreat as part of your ticket. Now, listen, a lot of you are saying, like, well, how can I get this without going to Tiki Hut Retreat. I wasn't able to go to Tiki Hut Retreat. If you go to toddsailor.com, you're gonna be able to get all of this stuff at a single price of right around $1,200 a year. If you want to pay monthly, if you want to pay up front, it's $997. We have additional coaching stacks that are available on the website. So I really want you guys to understand and get excited about the Tiki Hut Retreat. I will get to that tomorrow a little sooner so you can see some of the intricacies of that. But on the last day of the Tiki Hut Retreat, we will be diving in. We'll be diving into those Jumpstart 12. We'll be diving into what you get. We'll be diving into a lot of things, but the last day of the Tiki Hut Retreat is when we really get out our computers. So make sure you bring your computers if you're coming. Make sure you bring a digital device, something online, an iPad, or even your iPhone will work. Computer is great. I don't know. As I reflect, this was a quick 30 minutes. I don't know how it went so fast. I know I've got to get on a live conference call with my team, but I don't know. I just kind of wanted to share this moment with you guys because this is the inaugural Tiki Hut Retreat. The people are going to be here, some 50 people. I didn't get back to that. We thought if we could get 8 to 12. Nick Wallenis says, man, can you get 12? I'm just like, we're going to get 12. We're going to find a way to get 12. I'll do what I got to do to get 12. And man, we had an avalanche of people wanting to attend at the last hour. As a matter of fact, we could only fit 48 into this huge ferry that we're taking over to Aimaki. And we thought, man, if we'd ever just get 48, wouldn't that be a dream? Well, we have more than 48. Matter of fact, we have so many that some of the staff can't even go on the boat now. And we had to pre-order these box lunches that are on this professional Greyhound bus that we take all over the island, Egmont Key. It's beautiful. It's an amazing bus. And we're serving these protein high level box lunches so we don't waste time. We're in the buses like 30 minutes at a time, back and forth to Egmont Key to Triumph and moving us around. And so we're like, let's eat box lunches, man. Let's have some fun. But a lot of the staff members had to give up box members. I was the first one to give up a box. We had to because we just kept growing and growing. We had to pre-order the boxes. And so listen, what a blessing. What a blessing with Sebastian Gorka. What a blessing to see my daughter launch and her chute open. And your chute's going to open too. I just want you to know your chute is going to open. And I want you to encourage yourself. And I want you to encourage the people around you that everybody's better with a coach. The parachute is definitely going to open. You got to be positive about that, or why would you jump in the business? And if you have a jump master or a coach with you, the odds of landing safer are so much better. Why would you jump from a plane without a jump master? Why would you invest and risk your life and finances and money and time with your family to do something that you weren't increasing the odds of success in? Why would you do something and not want to be excellent at it? Why not hedge your bets? Get a coach. Everybody's better with a coach. I want to be your coach. I just want to be your coach. Give me a chance. You're going to love it. We're going to get it done. Go to toddsailor.com. Let's get ready for the Tiki Hut